it's Judy Klock at Stampin' with Crafty Klock. Thanks so much for stopping by my YouTube channel to check out my latest video. I hope that you like what I have in store for you. Ready? Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Judy Klock here. I know it's Friday at 7:30. I just got distracted last night and just time got away from me and I just wasn't able to pop on. Anyway, I'm here tonight to kind of do a quick little video. Today I am going to be working with the ridiculously awesome stamp set. I love this stamp set, if for no other reason than the phrase, "You are my sunshine." That's a little song I always sang to my daughter when she was a baby, and that's just kind of our thing. So as soon as I saw this, I just knew I had to get this. So I'm going to show you two really quick, simple cards today. It seems like all my cards are quick and simple, but that's just my style. So we're going to also be working with the Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. These are both products in the annual catalog. So here's the first one, just again, real simple, just the big "You Are My Sunshine." And then we have another one that we've stepped it up with some die cuts and some layering behind. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with our white card. So we're going to need for our card base a piece of our thick basic white that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to go ahead and give that a really good press with my bone folder. And we're just going to leave our inside blank. Now for the outside, I have a piece of Misty Moonlight, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and layer that on. I might run out. I do have another one to refill. I just don't know if we're going to make it. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. And then I've cut some of our gorgeous Designer Series paper. Again, this is our Flowers for Every Season. I have one. It's 3 3/4 by 3. And I have another one that is 3 3/4 by 2. And that's going to give us that inside layer. And then I'm just going to put a little piece of Bumblebee. This is 3 3/4 by 1/2 inch, where the two Designer Series papers meet. And you really won't see a lot of it once we put our tag, our big sentiment on there, but I just wanted to have that look to kind of give it a little bit of a cleaner, finished look. Okay. I just love these colors. I love that Misty Moonlight. I think it's such a pretty color. Yeah, this is getting towards the end, I could tell. Whenever it starts giving more time. Hey. Sorry, my puppy's in my corner with my, he's not really a pup, he's a year-old, but he's a big love bug. And he's over in the corner where he's not supposed to be, so I had to snap him out of there. That's Trooper, he's our chocolate lab. He decided to come down and help out tonight. I'm not sure how much of a help he'll be, but he is here. And I'm just going to lay that strip right over there. Now, I cut a piece of our basic white, and I used our Stitched So Sweetly dies. There's a set, I'll show you. Do I have them? Here they are. So the Stitch So Sweetly has a bunch of scalloped rectangles, and then it's got some of these other layering shapes, and we're going to use this shape tonight in our other card. And I've just used one of the, I think the second largest layering rectangle for this. So that's our Stitched So Sweetly. Okay, we're going to stamp in our Bumblebee. I'm going to stamp "You Are My Sunshine," because I just love that saying. Okay. Then I'm going to come here and we have what I call like the little rays, like little rays of sunshine stamp. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that over here. And that's going to be it for our stamping. Now, if you want, I don't know if you can see, we have a really tiny heart right above the eye. I'm going to come in with our little flirty flamingo blends. I'm just going to give that heart a little bit of pink. Doesn't really look that pink. It doesn't really stand out too tremendously from the yellow, so that's good. And now I'm ready to pop this on with some dimensionals. I'm just going to kind of put one on every corner. And we'll go there. How's everybody doing? Everybody have a nice weekend planned? The weather was absolutely gorgeous today. It kind of started out a little gray and dreary, but by the afternoon it was just gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to pop that right on there. And as you see, you can't really see that yellow strip too much. Just a little tiny bit peeks out on each side. And then I have some of our rhinestone basic jewels. This one's almost out. And I'm going to take one and I'm going to put it right there in our rays of sunshine. Put another one there. And I just pop 3 of these on here kind of in a random pattern. And that is it. But what a fun card to just send out, especially, you know, people that just need a little pick-me-up right about now. So there we go. We've got one card done. For the next card, I took our Just Jade. And again, 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. To that, I have a piece of Poppy Parade. Let me get that out of the way. Poppy Parade that is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to go ahead and put that on. Oh boy. Whenever it gets towards the end, it just gets a little bit particular. There we go. So we're going to put that on here. And again, I just kind of eyeball it. I don't really measure. So it might be a little bit uneven, but that's okay. Then I have a piece of that Designer Series paper. Again, 3 3/4 by 5. And we're just going to go ahead and layer that right over our Poppy Parade. And those are all, I picked these colors because they were all coordinating colors with this Designer Series paper. So that's why I picked them. I try to keep things in the same like color palette. Now I have here 2 of our Stitched So Sweetly labels. So on this one, we're going to stamp the Ridiculously Awesome. Now it's going to be a very tight fit. So I'm just going to kind of really pay attention where I'm placing it. Because like I said, it is a very tight fit. But that's okay. A little bit of the Y will come off, but that's okay. So there we go. Not too bad. So we've got that. Now I'm going to take this piece and I am going to cut this in half. If you have your paper trimmer, you can do that. If not, you can just sort of cut it in half with your paper shears. That'll work. Put those away if I can. Now here, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. I don't need that anymore. I was afraid that it was going to go off my paper. So I'm just going to put some little bit of seal on the back of here. And now I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and layer these 2 together. And again, this is just to give it a little bit more definition and a little bit more color. Because sometimes I feel when you use a white label, it just kind of blends in. So, oh, you know what? I forgot to put my ribbon on there. Well, we're just going to have to make do and come up with something else. We're just going to have to put a bow on there then instead, because I forgot to put the ribbon around it. All right, we're just going to put on some dimensionals. Okay. I really did want to put those ribbons on, but oh well. So we'll put that there. Now I'm going to take again some of my rhinestones. And I'm just going to randomly place these on the front of my card. Again, I have no rhyme or reason to how I put these on. I just kind of put them wherever I feel like it. Now on this one, you'll see I did put a ribbon around the bottom, but I don't think it really needs it. If I wanted to, I could take, and this is our crinkled seam binding ribbon in the old Whisper White. But I don't think anybody would know if it's Whisper or Basic. But we can sort of take it and make a bow out of it. Not always my strongest suit is making bows, but we'll try. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's trim this up. Okay, now if I wanted to, I could go ahead and just kind of put that right there or right there. I was going to kind of put it when I had the other one to tie it on to. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave this off because I just don't think it needs it with this particular design. But that's it. These are two really quick cards using the ridiculously awesome stamp set. It is just a couple of sentiments and a few little designs. So you know what I forgot to do? I'm off my game tonight. I am going to put a piece on the inside, and I'm going to stamp this little heart on the inside, just to kind of make it a little fun. Let's go. We'll put one on each corner. Look at that. I put one on each corner. Now we'll go ahead. We'll add this to the inside of our card. And then we'll be done. I tell you, coming to you on a Friday instead of a Thursday is just totally throwing me off. All right, there we have it. Now we're done, I promise. That's it. If you want, you could also go back and add a little bit of Wink of Stella on these flowers to give them just a little bit more sparkle. I don't think you can ever have too much sparkle. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. I will be back next Thursday at 7:30. Have a good evening, everybody, and have a great weekend. Go out and enjoy this awesome weather. Bye.